From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Green Bay Packers. This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. And that is incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
One more time with Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Sneak attack. They're going to run for it. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. 6-0 our score after 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. First down. Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
A 1st down catch for Allen Lazard has turned out to be a personal favorite of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's carved out a nice role in this Packers receiver rotation.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal. Jones again, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making a few...
They got his man, complete! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And all the way in. Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Slant to Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on a 1st down completion.
A good catch there from Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But last year we saw some bigger catches. The NFL leader in yards.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll buy some time right. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow now off the bootleg. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Look at the big man rumble. The 30, the 20, 10. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that stretches the lead to 27.